Okay, guys, I'm recording this just after getting back from a Hot Wheels show with my uncle and my brother. For those of you who don't know, because I never mentioned it, I actually do collect a lot of Hot Wheels. I mean, you guys can tell right over there, all my Hot Wheels lined up on the wall and all that, and that little pile the little pile right here of Hot Wheels in case. So yeah, but back here now, and you guys didn't click on this video to know about my personal life. You guys clicked on this video so we can see Zdrada. With that said, let's kick it a nickel. I don't know what it is. I just know that Zdrada's in my top 5. I don't know what it is about her. I just really like her somehow. Like between her and Melina, I don't know. I think I like Zdrada more than Melina. I don't know. But whatever. Let's go. Zdrada stands idly in the living room, smoking a cigarette from her seemingly never-ending supply. I always wondered where she gets them from, because I don't think these are traditional ones. If you guys notice, the red on the end of it, traditionally it's like a light brown. Uh, Lazily, she exhales a great cloud of smoke, letting it disperse before acknowledging your presence. I love how they've like remade a lot of the sprites and how they look. I also really love her outfit. I don't know what it is like around the area, uh, sorry to any women who watch this, the chest area. I like how they do like the cross patterns and all that. Helltaker, how's it hanging? Well, enough. Would you mind explaining why you haven't taken out the garbage yet? Because I didn't want to? Who do you think you're talking to? That's true, Zdrada the bitch demon. Currently a spoiled child. Oh man, I wouldn't say Zdrada is the spoiled sister compared to the two. I mean, Melina seems to get damn near any game that she wants. Zdrada, I feel like you just give her a pack and you're good to go. Oh, that smile. Me, a child, I'm not the one who sits around playing video games all day or shits on the neighbor's lawn when they won't let her play with their cat. She's referring to Melina and Sybaris. But you are the one who's constantly refusing to do the most basic chores. Tech. If you want to ride someone's ass that badly, go talk to Modius. I'm sure she'd be down for it. Oh my god. This is not negotiable, unless you're willing to sacrifice your pancake privileges. Hey, shit taker. I've got a better idea. How about instead of making me take out the trash, you just take me out instead? I'm trying to think about how real life me would go about this. I guess technically I probably would say just take out the trash and go and take out Zdrada. I'm gonna be honest. I probably would do that. Am I a simp for Zdrada? No. And if you guys haven't seen my original Helltaker series, then you'll eventually find out who I would simp for in this game. Unless you're misreading the situation, Zdrada actually wants to go on a date. Nothing good can come from this. Yeah, sure. What's the worst that could happen? It's Zdrada. I mean, during the Sybaris state, you had this weird imagery of her and Sybaris robbing a flaming building. Nice. I get to pick the date site, right? Absolutely not. Now, if you don't mind, I've got your job to do. Yeah. So I guess me and Taker are kind of the same way. Oh, I love that animation. I absolutely love the animation. I also love how she's like able to snap trying to light her cigarette. I feel like that's kind of classy. So Taker, where are we heading? We could hit up the local smokers bar up for a little smoke and choke. Not my scene. Can't. Last time we went there, you got thrown out for playing knifey finger with the regulars. I'm guessing that's the knife game. And I fucking beat the house record. You do know the object of the game is to avoid cutting yourself. Yeah, but she's a masochist. So yeah, if you play by your pussy rules, I'm not repeating myself again just to say that. I wasn't up for blue balling myself just to win a game. That's more Malinka's shit. I forgot how much she likes to swear. The thing is, I think one of the things I like about Zdrada, she'll tell it to you straight. She won't bull. She won't sugarcoat. She will tell it to you straight, and she will tell you what's on her mind. Granted, she'll talk like she's spoiled and all that, but she will be straight up with you. I think that's one of the things I like because I've always gone for people. I've always gone for somebody who has personality over looks. Granted, Zdrada does look good, but I feel like because she's able to tell you straight up what's on her mind, what she thinks of you, and all that, like no holds barred, I have respect for that. I'm a huge amount of respect for that. You worry me. Despite her provocative attitude, Zdrada's company isn't entirely unpleasant. As you walk down the street, your conversation is anything but banal. Zdrada seems to delight in taking life itself down a peg. Anything crossing her path she can't roast verbally, you have to step in to prevent her from roasting literally. Finally, you arrive at your destination. Ah, there it is again. I love that. Well, we're here. Really? But this looks like a greenhouse. You know, I'm not gonna answer that. I'm busy. A greenhouse. A fucking greenhouse. You were the person who was so eager to neglect your job. Now you get to help me with mine. Lucifer's been complaining about the decor in the house and asked me to pick out something colorful to brighten up the place. She keeps trying. I like it. I don't know what this animation. The animations that Team 133 has done. I love it. You guys are hearing so much snapping in this video. I don't care. I like how you can see how her nails are painted black too. That's impressive. But does it have to be plants? If you gave me some time, I could get you a nice goat. Probably arrange those little bastards can really color up a place. No. You really don't know what she's talking about. Honestly, I don't either. We're sticking with plants for now. Probably something easy to take care of, like avocados or avocados and parallelogram, because I can't pronounce these things. I don't have a green thumb. Oh, she got it up. I like this pose. I like this sprite specifically. I don't know what it is about it. I just like it. Though I can tell that her left hand is almost as big as her face. But then again, I'm a very horrible artist, so I can't judge. Even though I am the corrupted judge. Check out Mr. Big Word Bonetti nerd over here. You ever gonna learn how to show me a good time? Like I said, she's straight up with you. If being here is so insufferable, then help me find a suitable plant. I promise we'll leave as soon as we have what we came for. Fine, but after this, you and me are hitting the town proper. You hear? We're getting some drinks. I'm down. Give me some shots of tequila and we're good to go. Bored, Zdrada wanders off between the rows of plants, aggressively blatching clouds of smog in the face of innocent shoppers that stray too close to her. I kind of feel that. I have friends who were smokers, and before they realized that I wasn't okay with it, they would sometimes like blow it off near to me, so I always had to tell them that I'm not okay with that. I'm not good with secondhand. Luckily, every person that I've ever met, a lot of the friends that I have, or that I did have at the time, they were okay with it and understood that, because it was a habit that nobody really likes to take. But if you want to go that route, it's your life, your choice. I can't make you do anything you don't want to do. You content yourself with examining ferns until... Helltaker, you gotta check this shit out. She looks so happy with this cactus. Yo! Turning, you see Zdrada aggressively brandishing a small cactus at you. And she's blushing too. What's the matter? You didn't tell me you had plants like this in the mortal world. I love this. This I love. What happens when I hit close? Oh, that's how you clear it. There are so many times where I'm making the thumbnails and I'm trying to find a way to get the image that's showing there. Like if you guys see all the thumbnails that I have in this video, the only one that had the proper picture of these was Pandemonica. For some reason, I could not get for Modius, I could not get for Sybaris, and I couldn't get for Melina. Now that I know how to do this, I can legit like screenshot and I can do it all. That I like. But she looks so happy with this plant. It's just a cactus. You don't have them in Hell? Nah, the ones we have in Hell are freaking massive and covered in hollow needles that stab your body and suck out your. I think I got the picture, but what's with the enthusiasm? I didn't have you pinned for bonestic. I don't know, botanist. As if you're telling me you don't see the bedroom applications of this little sucker. Her masochist is coming in again. Oh man, I like Zdrada a lot, but her masochism can tend to get out of hand. To be honest, you're kind of glad you'd never considered it, and you certainly can't wait to never consider it again as soon as possible. Well, if you're interested in taking care of it and promise not to bring it anywhere near the bed, I suppose you can have it. Yes! We're giving her the plant! She looks so happy with the plant. Honestly, I really like it. She wrinkles up her nose in disgust. Me? Take care of it? Hard pass on that front. Come on! Better put it back then. Oh man! I thought we were getting somewhere. The demon girl once more retreats to the depths of the storm, muttering obscurnals and curses under her breath. You return to browsing and eventually call over an attendant to press for questions. Yo, I see those horns. I'm not stupid. She's another one. The dull-eyed assistant slouches up to you. Judging from the look of her face, she's even less happy about being here than Zdrada. A small tag pinned to her labby as lapel, I'm gonna call it an apron or something, as Abby, written on it in smudged ink. I can see that. I'm not stupid. But the question is who, because the only ones with white horns is Lucy and Beale. And from what I can tell, Beale hasn't been introduced yet, but I'm pretty sure he's already out of the void, given the Sybaris state. And no way is Lucy gonna work in this kind of place. So that could be her hair underneath. I could be wrong. But if that is the case, this could be Melina. Yeah, can I help you or something? I'm looking for something hardy. A plant that can survive multiple attempts on its life, preferably fire and dog-proof. And if it can survive being watered with cheap vodka, that's also a plus. The assistant scowls. Considering your question, her answer comes slowly, almost reluctantly. That face, yep, she's a demon. Has to be. I don't know, man. I just started this job, and I don't have the patience to learn all this stuff. Mad respect. But I know one of my roommates keeps a golden Pophoius that just refuses to die. I've seen her chuck that bad boy out of a third-story window, and it didn't seem partially bothered. Sounds like the level of chaos in our house lives in our. Sounds like the level of chaos in our house lives is quite similar. Abby casts a long-side glance towards the far end of the greenhouse, where Zdrada can barely be seen behind a towering stack of potted plants. The few flowers visible from the bottom container appear to be begging for the sweet release of death, as Zdrada balances under her armful of pots on the precarious stack. Oh, she's stacking plants, I guess. Abby looks away before the inevitable crash and nods in sullen agreement. More than you'd think. You try to maintain eye contact with Abby, despite the general bedlam going on behind you. I think Pothos, I don't know what that is, should do fine. Would you mind showing me where you keep them? I have a feeling the sooner we get out of here, the better off everyone will be. I hear fire. I hear fire. Before she can answer, the automatic sprinklers lining the roof of the greenhouse kick in, spraying you and Abby with icy water. The billowing black smoke of burnt vegetation spews forth from the far aisles of orange-red flames, lick over one of the far display tables. No, she didn't! From out of nowhere, Zdrada appears behind you, tugging at your arm. Man, it's such a shame about this place. It had such nice vines, but we should probably leave for safety. You and I are going to have a talk about this later. The two of you manage to make it out of the greenhouse before it goes up in smoke. Briefly, you wonder how you could have expected a different outcome. Oh my! She set the place on ablaze! Oh, man! Okay, you know what? I'm throwing Zdrada in, like, 5th or 4th place on my top 5. Oh, man, why? Well, now that that's over and done with, you still up for going out on the town? I suppose so. What's it gonna be? I want to know what happened to Abby. Why, Taker, I'm so glad you asked. What follows is a series of entirely unique yet equally horrifying social indiscretions. By day's end, you have broken both your records of most bars visited in one day and most bars forcibly evicted in the same day. Clutching each other for balance, the two of you stumble back into the house at an ungodly hour. She's off to the side, so I'm guessing somebody's going to show up. This late at night, there's only one member of the house reliably awake. Lucy? Melina. Oh no. Melina sits in the darkened living room, heavily lit eyes lit only by the blue light emanating from the television she's glued herself to. You know, Malinka, you really shouldn't be up this late. All this blue it'll make your tits go flat. Even when she's drunk, she tells it as it is. But I'm gonna be honest with you, these two sisters, they ain't going flat. I love that pose on Melina. Melina sighs in aspiration and pauses her game, turning to facing her sister. Taking a swig from the paper-wrapped bottle beside her, she steadies herself. You got something to say, Zdrada? Say it before you pass out in a puddle of your own sick. And she's back at it again. Hey, Malinka, check out this shit I picked up for you in town. From seemingly nowhere, Zdrada produces a small cactus from earlier, and lobs it underarm to Melina, who barely manages to catch it in time. Careful, the little bastard's almost as prickly as you are. I figured you'd be perfect match for each other. Seeing as the rest of us are out living large and taking charge, while you're sitting here dry as a desert. Ugh, go back to hell and leave me in peace. Melina chucks the cactus into the empty trash bin where the pot shatters, sending stray clods of dirt and shards of ceramic flying. Oh man, that poor cactus. These two are a menace together. Hey, what the fuck? I lifted that thing for you. So, cry me a river. I don't care. I don't recall asking you for something to take care of. Wasn't that your job once upon a time? Oh no. Okay. So, based on this, I've been wondering about this a lot. Which one is the older sister? And given this comment with Melina, wasn't that your job once upon a time to take care of something? Zdrada is the older sister. I'm guessing much older. And she was supposed to take care of Melina. But I guess at this rate, she didn't do a very good job of it. Zdrada grimaces and turns away, kicking open the back door as she returns to the abandoned RV parked in your backyard. I guess she lives in the RV. You can hear her clicking her fingers as she goes, attempting to conjure the light for her new cigarette. You hope she doesn't set fire to the recreational vehicle, but are far too unsteady to really do anything about it. You leave Melina to her games and crawl upstairs to bed. Okay! So I feel like I've learned a lot more from this game in this playthrough than I have in any other ones. Almost. Hang on. I think my game is starting to freeze. Okay. I'm gonna see how well I can get. My game crashed. So in this game, in this playthrough, we learned a little bit more. Zdrada is the older sister. There is likely more demons than just the core Helltaker girl characters, because it seems like Abby is one of them based on everything that I've seen. Either that or Team 133 were just running out of ideas for characters. So yeah, and it's clear that there's a lot more history to Zdrada and Melina than meets the eye. Granted, this is a fan game, so a lot of the lore in this game specifically doesn't really transfer over to the main game. But that doesn't mean I don't like it. Like, this has, like, its own set of lore and everything. So, with that said, guys, who is it after Zdrada again? I can't. I think it might be Justice. So, no, it's not Justice. It's, It... I'm trying... Azazel! It's Azazel! So, next one we're going to be dealing with Azazel, the only angel of the group. This was created before Exam Taker, so this was before she became Lore Master. And I don't know if maybe Team 133 implicated that once then that update came out. With all that said, guys, I'm the Korrupted Judge, and I will see you guys in the next video. See you around.